What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MoveU podcast. I'm here with Fabi today.
Hi.
Hi. Today, I'm going to share with you what the MoveU Method is, who it's for, and how it will help you live an active, aligned, pain-free life. So, first thing, all the Instagram videos, all the videos found within the app, they're not just drawn out of a hat. Every one of those is intentionally drawn from a methodology that I've created. And this methodology I've been working on for years, and they are systems to help you systematically realign each region of your body one at a time, and then connect to one and one together. So now 2 are integrated, then 3 are integrated. And there's ultimately 5 areas of the body that you learn. And inside of inside of each region of the body is one key optimal position. That optimal position is the center aligned position for that area of the body. And you'll often find that misalignments are you're too much this way or too much this way. And these exercises help you realign. It is a comprehensive system for improving the chronic pain and ultimately improving your body function throughout your daily life. It's to create awareness of your body position throughout every waking hour of the day, not just while you're doing it. And the emphasis is on muscle activation, muscle strengthening, built around aligning the joint. What you need to understand first, though, is what a misalignment is. So a misalignment is the improper positioning of the joint. Common misalignments that you might know of are like anterior pelvic tilt. That is a position. Scoliosis. These are positions where your joints are misaligned. And with scoliosis, it's multiple joints that are predictably misaligned. It's not just one joint. So alignment then is the realignment of the misalignment through mind-muscle connection and through awareness. And that's ultimately what the MoveU Method helps you achieve. Did I miss anything there, Fabi?
No, that was good.
Okay. There's 2 concepts that you need to understand that the MoveU Method is built on. There was a term called joint centration, and that is from the Prague School of Rehab. And what it defines is it's the optimal position of a joint where the force into the joint is equal in all direction, creates 360-degree muscle balance, tendon, ligament, and pressure upon the discs and labrums are all of equal pressure. That is the ideal aligned position, and there is an aligned position for every movement of the body at any given time throughout the day. And when you learn to centrate a series of joints in the body, like the back, you now become aware of that aligned position. You now have positional presence, which is a constant state of awareness to the alignment of the joints in your body at any given moment. And that is the thing that you don't know that you need. Yep. Most of you go, I need more strength. I need flexibility. I need better posture.
Right.
But understand that the misalignment results in muscle imbalances. The misalignment results in a tight muscle on one side, a weak muscle on one side. The misalignment results in crushing compression on one part of the disc while the other remains brand new, like a car tire misaligned. So what you need to learn and what is taught to you and what you'll learn through this entire methodology is how to realign the joint of your body, which automatically activates the weak muscle, which automatically relaxes the tight muscle as a result.
It feels good.
It feels good.
It should feel good.
Yeah, it should feel good.
Your body aligned.
Sometimes there's some growing pains associated with it, like anything. We get in these habits, mental habits, and these mental constructs where our past dictates our present. Yeah. And so to break free from those, there can be discomfort in that. But once you get through that discomfort, it's it feels incredible. It's a way you would never go back to the way you were.
And right. You can never unknow.
Never unknow. And the number one sign that you're getting it is when you start seeing misalignments in other people. When you see that.
That's awful.
Oh, I know.
It's like a blessing and a curse.
It totally is.
Classes, whatever. You look over and you're like,
look at that ankle.
Dear.
I'm like, that girl's butt, that is anterior tilt.
Ankle.
That is not a real.
That's not what I say. But yeah, it's awful. Mm-hmm. They move like garbage, and they're so proud.
And what happens is this: the misalignment. When your body, it's misaligned. So when you're doing your rehab exercises, you're still misaligned doing them, but you're doing the rehab exercises, and these misalignments over the course of time cause predictable wear and tear to the joints of your body, to the ligaments, to the discs. And ultimately, your body then, if you're fortunate enough, will alert you that there is pain and will send you a signal of pain that something is wrong in that area. And so ultimately, the MoveU methodology helps you address that root cause of the misalignment to realign and then to shut your sensors off in your brain, because your brain and your body now know that it's safe again. So breaking it down into these 5 optimal positions. So the MoveU method, as I mentioned, has 5 optimal positions based on the area of your body. You've got your back and your core, which consists of your whole spine. The skill is called the MoveU core brace, which is the ability for you to decompress your spine through a pressurized breath and to realign the joints of your spine. So when your spine is realigned and you're able to decompress your spine through your breath, you now have achieved the MoveU core brace.
That's such a big one.
It's the center of it all. So the core brace is the center of it all. Yep. Common misalignments, anterior tilt. Your joints are now misaligned and the pressures upon the joint. Posterior tilt or flat back, misaligned the opposite way. Lateral tilting or uneven hips, scoliosis, kyphosis. These are all misalignments that you will correct and improve upon through the back and the core program. Not just there, because every area is connected to the next. Because no misalignment is not a single joint, nor is it one area of the body. The entire body is always affected by a misalignment, which is why each area of the body is connected. So connected to the back and the core is the hips and the glute. The central skill in there is called the hip hinge. That's the ability for you to bend forward and return back upright using only the largest ball and socket joint of your body. That is your hip joint. What that means for you, common misalignments are hip impingement, weak glutes, tight hip flexors. These are very common symptoms and signs that you see or feel, and that are rooted in the inability for you to properly bend from that ball and socket joint.
I feel like most don't properly bend. They round a lot.
They round or they arch.
Or they arch.
Yeah, or they arch. There's common misalignments, but I'd say for the most part, every single person has misalignments. So you need to know every person has these misalignments. And so we always can improve. Sometimes, though, these misalignments can affect different people more significantly than others. And that might equal pain. That's why some people might have pain and some people might not have pain. There's also genetic components to this as well, regardless of what the reason is. You still need to improve that alignment and awareness and strength so that you can improve your function and also ultimately reduce your pain.
Is that can that come from like a predisposition of something?
Yeah, there's definitely.
I guess it's all.
There's genetic components too. Like I was just reading that certain people have there's different actually. Your discs of your back are shaped in different ways. Some people have more round discs. Some people have more of an oval-shaped disc.
Interesting.
And the people with an oval-shaped disc have more predisposition for disc injuries than the people who have more of a round disc.
Right.
So there can be genetic predisposition. That just means the person with the oval disc has to fucking work harder.
Right.
You're not off the hook unless you want an excuse to have pain.
Right.
If you want to fix your shit and live pain-free, you just have to work harder at it.
Yep.
Just like me in school. I had to work my ass off to get like a B.
Just like me in school.
Just like me in school.
That's
I didn't
so
go,
true,
well, I'm
though.
going to fail. No, I just got to work harder.
Right.
That's part of the fix your shit mindset, by the way. The next optimal position is called ground force, and that's the ability for you to grip the ground with your foot, to align your ankle from rolling in and out, to apply torque into your foot from your hip, and then to bend your knee, to properly track your knee when you bend to lunge and squat and go up steps. That's called ground force. Common misalignments of the knee, valgus collapse, flat foot, rolled in ankle, rolled out, high arches, flat arches, internally rotated thighs, knock knees. These are all misalignments. And so by learning how to create ground force, you now realign the position of your body, which will strengthen the weak and automatically loosen the tight and allow you to bend and to lunge and step in alignment. And that alignment breeds confidence inside of you. And that confidence gives you foresight into the future about new accomplishments that you might not even be thinking about that you can do. And that's where the confidence comes into play too, and anxiety is reduced. The Scap Scoop is the ideal position of the shoulder blade. It's to realign. It's a position of your shoulder blade that is depressed, slightly retracted, protracted, upwardly rotated, and posterior tilted. Crazy. Scapula is like one of the only free-floating joints in the whole body.
It's a hard one.
But the Scap Scoop it's probably the most difficult to learn because you can't see your shoulder blade and because it moves so much. But once you learn it, light bulb moment goes off. The Scap Scoop is the starting position or the ending position for every push and pull movement and arm rotation movement that exists. When you learn the Scap Scoop, you then learn scapulohumeral rhythm, which is to lead and guide the movement of your arm through your scapula, which is where it's designed to be. Common misalignments and symptoms associated with a misaligned scapula: shoulder impingement, winging scapulas, forward head posture. Any kind of shoulder pain, upper back pain, neck pain. These are all common signs and symptoms that your scapula doesn't have that rhythm yet. Lastly, the head and neck program called the head pivot. That's the ability for you to realign your ear over your shoulder and then to rotate, bend, twist from that retracted, aligned position. Common misalignments: forward head posture, radiating arm pain, neck pain, tension, headaches. So the programs are built with activation and strength exercises, mobility and deep tissue, and then anatomy and education videos. You're to train the activation and strength exercises. That's the core. Anytime that you feel pain or restricted mobility, you're then to utilize the mobility and soft tissue exercise to free yourself up of that movement so that you can perform that strength exercise in proper alignment with proper technique. The anatomy and education videos are to help you understand how to do it, what muscles are working, to give you insight into that. So the ultimate goal is for you to learn each optimal position, integrate them together, and to apply those to your everyday movements and everyday hobbies. You can do any warm-up. You can apply them to yoga, running, sex, sitting, picking up your kids, driving a car. These are all integrated movements that will help you enhance the awareness and technique of whatever it is you already love to do. And so many of these training exercises, you don't even need to stop what you're doing. You could do the breath training exercise when you're driving, when you're sitting. That's what makes MoveU almost a no-time exercise to do, is because you're already doing the things.
I'm glute popping right now.
You're glute popping right now? That's what I'm talking about. What am I doing right now? I'm a little scap scooping right now. I'm extending the back a little bit.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that is the MoveU methodology. It's designed specifically to help fix common misalignments of the body. Common misalignments through education, through activation. It's designed to help you centrate the joints of your body and gain positional presence, which is the awareness that you need throughout your daily life. And it's accomplished through 5 optimal positions, which are learned through strength and mobility exercises. And all of those are designed to be integrated into your daily life. And that is the MoveU methodology.
Your best life work so far, Mike.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I tell people the same thing.
I was trying to compliment you. I was trying to make a serious note.
I had to bust it up. I held on to it for a moment.
Peace out.
Bye.